Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing? My name is Trina, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about the best affordable blushes that you can find in the Philippines. Affordable meaning it ranges from 99 pesos or 100 pesos and up to about 500. There's only one that I am showing you that is 500 pesos, which is a little bit up there, but I still wanted to give you that option in case you think 500 is still affordable, but most of the products that I'm featuring are about 300 and below. Okay, so if you guys are interested in finding out what the best affordable blushes for me are that are available in the Philippines, then keep watching. Okay, so I have my handy dandy notebook here. I got this during YouTube Creator Day, and I have about 12 blushes that I want to show you guys. I'm going to start off with the cheapest one to the most expensive one, and I'm going to tell you which one is my favorite out of all of them. The first one that I wanted to show you is from a brand called Showell. I have two blushes right here. These are 99 pesos each, or the last time that I bought them, they were 99 pesos. It's probably still in that range up to now. I really don't know if they still have this black one, but I do know they have this pink one right here. And this one in the black packaging is called the Showell blusher, and this is in number 4. So all of the blushes have a brush with them. Unfortunately, mine broke. Like, I just opened it now and I realized that it was broken. How horrible is that? Like, it's so bad. But anyway, this is number 4, and I do like this color. I used it a lot back when I was in the Philippines. I will swatch it for you guys. It has a nice peachy tone to it. It's so broken. So this is how number 4 looks like. It has that nice peachy tone to it with a sort of sheen to it. I found that a lot of the Showell blushers do have that. So if you guys are interested in blushes that are not fully matte, I suggest that you try this number 4 Showell blusher out in the black packaging. Another one that I wanted to show you is the one in this pink packaging. This one is, like I said, the same price, and this one has a puffer to it, which I've never used. This is how the product looks like. It's a peachy color. This one is in Dreamy. Yes, it's in Dreamy Rose, and that's how this one looks like. It has a glitter overspray to it, but it's also beautiful. A little bit on the powdery side, but I still do enjoy it because I do like those blushes with a little bit of a sheen to it, just so that it kind of doubles as your highlighter as well. So that's how that one looks like. So those are the two blushers from Showell that I wanted to show you. Very affordable, available in Watson's and I think Metro department stores as well. Okay, the second blushes that I wanted to show you are these Careline blushers. This has been fairly popular on YouTube recently, and I've been using this since it came out in this packaging, and I'm really sad because I left a bunch of them in the Philippines. I think it's in one of the boxes that I wasn't able to bring, so I will be coming back for that. But anyway, these are 100 pesos and they're very, very affordable, especially if you're a student on a budget. I suggest that you try this out. They're very pigmented, very long lasting on your cheeks, and the color selection is very beautiful. The one that I'm holding now is Starlight Shine, which is just a nice mauve color. I'm very drawn to colors like this. Not even sure if it's focused. I really hope so. But I'm very drawn to colors like this just because it's like a muted brownie pink. I really do enjoy this color because I feel like it goes with a lot of my looks that I love doing. So like smoky eyes, browns, usually neutrals. These are the type of colors that I go to. But they also have other colors like the peach one and the tomato one, which I have in there as well, that give you this really flushed, beautiful look. So if you want to focus more on your blush and have like muted eyes and muted lips, you can totally do that with these affordable blushes from Careline. Next one I wanted to show you is this one right here. This is from Sassy, and it's their Radiant Glow Powder Blush. This one is in the color Nude. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to buy the other colors, but they do have really good color selections as well. It has a mirror, and I know that it comes with a brush, but I usually don't keep those brushes. So this is how Nude looks like. It also has that sheen to it that I actually really love. I picked this color because it's more like a peachy, terracotta color that can double up as your kind of contour and blush as well. So I am swatching it right there. It is very light, so I think you can do a heavy hand with it, but then make sure that you tap out the excess because it is a little bit more powdery. I've tried this on before and I like the sheen that it gives to it. It does last a really long time as well. So for 110 pesos, this is very, very, very affordable and very worth the price. Next up are my favorite affordable blushes. These are from Maybelline, surprise, surprise. I absolutely love that brand, but these blushes are only 149 pesos and sometimes they even go on sale. And I am talking about these cheeky glow ones, but I think recently they've been called the Maybelline Color Show blushes. So I have a couple of them in here. My favorite one is called Peachy Sweetie. It's this color right here, and I bought a bunch of backups for this. I'm also wearing it today. I absolutely love this color and the formula that it has. It lasts a really long time on my cheeks. Absolutely adore this color because it just makes me look extra fresh. Like, these are the type of colors that I would go to if I want to look extra radiant and fresh. Let me try to swatch it for you. It has that nice pink undertone to it, like a peachy pink one, and it's very light, kind of makes you look a little bit more mestiza. I really do enjoy this color, so this is my absolute favorite one, and for 149 pesos, you can't beat that price. It does have a little bit of a sheen to it, but like I said, I do enjoy those types of blushes because it makes me look glowy, and it is what it's called. It's the cheeky glow, so that's that. And then the other three colors that they have, this one right here is Fresh Coral, so it has a little bit more of an orangey tone to it, kind of like, of course, a corally tone to it. So I'm gonna swatch this for you guys as well. That's how that looks like if you guys are interested in it. And then I swatch it right beside it. It has a little bit more of a burst of color to it and a little bit deeper, but I still really enjoy the Peachy Sweetie one just because it makes you look extra fresh. So this one is the coral one. So the next one is Creamy Cinnamon, and this is how that looks like. It's more of like a muted brown, so if you want like a barely there kind of blush look, I really do grab for this if I want to do that theme for my makeup. I'll also swatch this as well. Very muted, gives you a barely there kind of look. The last one that I have from this line is called Wooden Rose, and this one is more of a powdery pink, but on the muted side. It has more golden sheen to it than the others do, and I had a really hard time finding this color because I heard they were discontinuing it, but I'm not quite sure. This one is a little bit more powdery than the others. If you guys are very fair, this one would look very, very good on you. That's how that looks like. So these are all the 4 colors that are available for the Maybelline blushes. The next blushes that I want to talk about came out fairly recently. These are the Ever Bilena Advanced Cheek colors, and they're the ones with the plastic see-through covering like this. I've used this for about half of 2017 when it came out, and I absolutely love this. I wore this to work all the time. My favorite one is Fig. For a muted, more mauve-y tone, I use this all the time just because I felt like it just looked really well, just kind of that shade range that worked really well with any eye makeup that you had. It lasts a really long time on your cheeks as well. It doesn't really have that sheen to it as compared to the others, but this is like a fairly matte one, but it's so beautiful, very, very silky to the touch. It feels kind of high-end, to be honest, and this is how that looks like. How beautiful is this color, Fig? Absolutely love this color. Second one that I love is called Rose. So it has more of that peachy pinky tone, kind of like the Peachy Sweetie one. So I will swatch it right here. So that is Rose. I think they have about 6 colors. I'll show you the other ones that I have. I also have Peony. So that's how it looks like, a little bit more on the purple pink side, but I also love this color. I reach for this one, Fig and Rose, a lot. And then if I want to pack a punch with the colors, I reach for Orchid. This looks very intimidating, but a little goes a long way. I absolutely love this color. I will swatch this one for you guys because I feel like you're going to be like, how does that look like on your cheeks? Very pink, kind of like a poppy fuchsia pink. So that's how that looks like. So you only need a little bit of that, and then tap off the excess with your brush and you're good to go. These also come with a mirror and a brush, but of course I don't use the brush, and the mirror I don't really use as much because I like bigger mirrors. And then the last color that I have is Mandarin. I really had a phase where I loved orange blushes, and I still do. I still love the orange blushes every now and then, but this one is a straight up orange, and I really like this during the summertime, especially when it's like diffused on your cheeks, like blended really well. So that's how Mandarin looks like. I really enjoy that color a lot. So if you guys want to try out an inexpensive matte blush, I suggest that you try the Bilena ones that I just showed you. Like I said, a little goes a long way, and the color packs a punch, and it's very budget friendly. Next blushes that I want to show you are from the Detail Makeover line. This is a fairly new Filipino brand that came out maybe 2 years ago, but I only started using them last year. And I bought these blushes fairly towards the end of the year when I was about to move to the States, and I realized how amazing they were. These are only 180 pesos, and these are how they look like. Kind of similar to the MAC packaging. I brought out a MAC blush for you guys to see. Kind of like exactly the same, right? This is how they look like. So they're exactly the same size. These have 5 grams or 0.18 fluid ounces, and it's very matte and very beautiful, very silky to the touch as well. And on the cheeks, the payoff is really, really nice. The one that I'm holding is Influential, and I love this color just because it's very versatile and it doubles up as a blush. But if you deepen it more and add more of the product to your cheeks, it doubles up as a bronzer as well. So absolutely love this color. Sometimes I just wear this and I don't even bronze up, or I don't even contour, because it has that grayish undertone in it that I really enjoy. The other color that I have is called Insight, and once again, this is the peachy pink that I really enjoy. So that's how Insight looks like. Lasts a long time on your cheeks. They're not powdery, very silky, and for that price, I think you can't do any wrong. So that's how that looks like. Very easy to build it up as well, as I showed you with Influential. Another color that I wanted to show you is very unique. This one is called Intense, and it kind of looks like a powder, kind of like a muted peach. But more on, like, it looks naked. If I wanted to name a product like this, it would be called Naked, just because it looks naked. But this is called Intense, and you hardly see it on your cheeks, but it does come out. It kind of looks like suede. I think it might be a dupe for suede from Sleek Makeup. And sometimes when I don't want anything intense on my cheeks, but I still don't want to look dead, I put this on, and it looks beautiful. Because you can also double this as kind of like your contour. So it really gives your skin a little bit more color, and it also doubles up as your blush and contour, so that's really good. So these are the 3 colors that I enjoy. I know that they have like 2 or 3 more colors. I may be wrong, but I know they have a fairly good line when it comes to the colors for Detail Makeover. So the next brand that I want to show you is from Pinkies collection, and they are way famous for their lipsticks and their lip liners that are very affordable as well. I made a haul video featuring those lip liners, but right now I'm here to talk about their blushes because they are insanely beautiful and pigmented as well. They are only 189 pesos, and they have 5.8 grams in them. So they do have a range of colors that I saw in their stand. These are available in Watson's. I think that's where Pinkies collection is, or they might have like solo stands in malls, but I usually buy them in Watson's. So the color that I wanted to show you is B15 Sweet Bean, because it's another muted mauve color. Let's see, it's not really coming out its true color. Okay, there, that's so much better. So this is how it looks like. It's not powdery, which I really enjoy, and you can truly build this up. A little goes a long way, but it is very buildable. Kind of has a nice sheen to it as well. That's how that looks like. In the pan, it looks a little bit more intimidating, but when you dip your brush in it and take out the excess, which isn't a lot, then you can truly build it up, and the color is very seen. So that is what Sweet Bean looks like. I also have one called Sunflower to show you. This is B14 Sunflower. This definitely has a sheen to it as compared to Sweet Bean, and this one is definitely more powdery than that one, but it has like an orange undertone to it, kind of like a copper color. But if you're in the mood to have like a metallic kind of blush, this is very affordable and something that I suggest that you try out. So that's how that looks like. It definitely has that sheen to it compared to Sweet Bean, as you can see. And like I said, it's a little bit more powdery and has a lot more fallout than the matte ones that they have. But it's easily tapped off from your brush when you dip it in, and it still has a really nice color payoff. And for 189 pesos, I really don't mind the fallout. I have one more from Pinkies collection that I wanted to show you, and this is considered a blusher, but I use it as a highlighter, and this one is in B17 Star. This is how that looks like. This is how it looks like. It definitely has more of that highlighter feel to it than a blusher. I will swatch it for you guys, and this one is less powdery than Sunflower, but it's a beautiful blush, but I definitely use this as a highlighter. I love this. So this is how that looks like. It gives you a beautiful wet sheen, kind of like those higher end highlighters, but this is only 189 pesos, and it does have a little bit of a pinkier tone to it. But I think if you diffuse it with a brush, then definitely you can sheer this out and make it a beautiful, beautiful highlighter. So next I wanted to show you something from Bilena again, but this has a little bit of a twist to it because this is the Bilena Advanced Blush Duo. Did I say that right? Yes. So this is the one that comes in this white packaging like this. I've heard that they have had a lot of sales for the Bilena cheek products recently. So this one is retailed for 220, but I think sometimes you get this for like 50% off. I have 3 colors with me. I think they have 5, but the first one I have is Summer Fling. So I'll open this up. It has a really nice wide mirror to it, but I don't really use it because it's a little bit distorted for me. It has that brush, but definitely not using it because it is not a brush that is ideal. It's a little bit more stiff, and the bristles come out, so definitely not using that. Once again, you guys got cut off. So I think I was talking about the Bilena Advanced Duos, and the reason why they're called a duo is because it has a blush and a contour in this palette. I'm going to be showing you 2 other colors, and this one is in Summer Fling, and you can see, definitely see that each pan has a different kind of contour to it. So this one is more of a bronzer for me because it's more on the brownier red side, so I will swatch that for you. A little bit goes a long way. You can also double this as an eyeshadow. I think this would be a beautiful eyeshadow, but as for contour or bronzer, this might look a little muddy on me, so I don't like that. But this blusher right here, absolutely love that color as well. It's the same formula as the Bilena Advanced cheek colors that I showed you a while ago in the round pans. So this is a really good value for your money. For those of you who are on the go, you guys have the blush and the contour, and you can also use this as your eyeshadow. Like I said, it comes with a really nice sized mirror, and I take back what I said. I looked again and I realized I had the film over it, but yeah, it's a really good mirror as well to travel with and to use to put your makeup on. So I'm gonna be showing you the other colors that I have with me. This one I think is Fig. So as you can see, the contour for this one is a little bit more different, easier to be used as a contour because it has a little bit more gray into it. So I will swatch this for you guys. Let me just pull this down. A little bit more powdery, so that's how it looks like. I think it's really good for contour because it has a grayish tone to it. Then the other one is Fig, which is basically the same one as the round cheek color that they have in individual forms. I think this is the only one that they have as the blush in the individual form, and it also comes in the duo. So this is how that looks like. This one is my favorite because the contour is good for contouring, it can be used as eyeshadow, and the blush is something that I really, really love. The other one is, I think, something Goddess. This one they say is a dupe for NARS Orgasm because of the color of the blush, and I haven't really compared these two yet, but I'm not sure if it does come as a dupe, but it is a very beautiful color. The others are completely matte, and this one has that sheen to it. And the contour, I think, is fairly the same as the one in Fig, and the contour is a little bit more powdery than the actual blush. And if you guys are into that NARS Orgasm look, I suggest that you try this one out. I think it's called Goddess. Next set of blushes that I want to talk about are from a brand called Essence. Some of their blushes are a hit and miss for me, but these one I absolutely love and adore, and I really would suggest that you try these out. These are called the Essence Satin Touch blushes, and I have 3 with me. These are 249 pesos each. That's how it looks like, and the color ranges are up my alley because they're so right in there with my favorite colors. They don't really have anything that would pop, kind of like the Mandarin from Bilena, but everything else is just beautiful, and you can use it as an everyday blush. It gives you that natural look that you want. It goes with every makeup style that you like. My favorite one is 20 Satin Love, and this is, ooh, definitely broke off, and this is how that looks like. Again, it's more like that mauve-y, kind of muted brown rose color, if I can explain it correctly, but I think you guys can see a pattern on the colors that I love. And what I love about this is the smoothness of the powder, and oh my gosh, these are such beautiful, beautiful blushes. And for that price range, I know it's more of like a little bit on the higher price range as compared to the others, but these are just so beautiful. It stays on your cheeks a really long time. The smoothness of it and the pigmentation is amazing. Absolutely suggest that you try this out. The other 2 colors that I have is number 10 Satin Coral, which is more corally and kind of more on the orange side, like a muted peach. I also enjoy this color. So that's how that looks like. You can build it up. That is one swipe, and that is another right there. Really beautiful. Those are the 2 colors. And then the last one that I have is Satin Bronze, which can double up as your contour and as your bronzer as well. It has that sheen to it. It's really beautiful as eyeshadow as well. So that's how that looks like. This one is Satin Bronze. If you guys want to go higher than the 200 peso range, then I suggest you try this out because it's a little bit more than 200, just 49 pesos more, and you get this awesome product. Next one that I wanted to show you is from a brand called City Color. I discovered this, I think, a while back. Their brand, I discovered it probably like 2012, 2013 in one of the bazaars in the Philippines, but these pans are fairly huge. That's how they look like. I think they're as big as the Flower Beauty blushes. So these blushes are cruelty free, so if you guys are very conscious about that, that is something that you should take note of. And they have a really wide range of colors. They had a bunch of them. So they have it from the muted colors to the super bright color, as I'm holding up right here. My favorite one is called Hibiscus, and again, it's that I can't. Like, there's just the same pattern over and over again. I will swatch it for you guys because it's very pigmented. A little goes a long way, as a lot of these blushes that I've shown you. Very smooth, very easy, not powdery at all. If you guys can see, if I do that, there's not a lot of fallout in it. Very pigmented, and you only need a little bit. I don't think you'll be able to finish it quickly. It's a really good bang for your buck. So again, this is only 249 pesos, and I buy this in Landmark. Second to the last brand that I want to talk about is J.Cat. I have done an entire video testing out their products, and this blush right here I talked about and I loved, absolutely loved it. And these are the J.Cat Lovestruck blushes and bronzers. They have such a good variety on these as well. The ones that I have are 103 Coral Dumpling. How cute is that name? So it has that cat embossed on it, and that cat has an overspray to it. But like I said, it's only an overspray, so once you use it, it's totally fine. But I do enjoy that sheen to it. Very, very beautiful. And then I also have it in Honey Bunches. This is the first one that I got. It's just more of like a muted everyday blush that you could use, and it has that overspray. All their colors have that overspray. It does still have a sheen to it, but like I said, I do enjoy that just because it gives me that glow that I really want. So those are what the J.Cat ones look like. They stay on your cheeks a very long time, and the formula is very, very beautiful as well. These blushes retail for 299 pesos and they are 0.26 ounces or 7.5 grams. So that is a little bit more than the other ones that I've shown you. So that is how that looks like. I really highly suggest that you try this out. A lot of the stuff from J.Cat Beauty is beautiful and these blushes are no exception. Okay, the last one that I want to show you is the one that is higher up there in price. It is 499 pesos and these are the Pink Sugar Sweet Cheeks HD Cheek color, and the one that I have is the bigger pan, and I'm not really sure how much the smaller pan is because I bought this before those pans were available. I will post it down below. You'll see it right now how much those are, but those are a little bit more on the smaller size. So the color that I have is the very infamous Miss Independent, and that is just a beautiful color. I wanted to try it out because a lot of people talked about this, and this is a Filipino brand, so I really wanted to support it. Even if it is higher on the price scale, I still wanted to give it a go because I really wanted to support local brands. It's more, oh my gosh, I forgot how smooth this was. It's powdery, I'm not gonna lie, it's a little powdery, but that formula, oh my gosh, it's like almost wet. That's so beautiful. And this color, oh my gosh, this color is just so beautiful. I absolutely love the formula of this. Very worth your money, even if it's 499 pesos. And this is 6 grams or 0.21 ounces. So a little bit less than the J.Cat one, but I still suggest that you try this out. If you're not afraid to go over 300 pesos, if 500 is still affordable for you, I suggest that you do try this out. They also have a bronzer that has a little bit of a sheen to it that I like, and they have a couple of highlighters as well. There are a lot of things from Pink Sugar that you might want to explore, but right now the blush is what I'm talking about, and I highly suggest that you try this if you're not afraid to go for the 500 peso range. Alright, so that concludes my best affordable blushes in the Philippines. If you guys enjoyed this video, please, please, please give it a thumbs up. I really hope that you found something that you liked or discovered something that is affordable, but I promise you these blushes are really amazing for the price that they have. I will list all the products that I mentioned down below on the description bar. Please let me know if there are other products that you want me to feature on my best affordable makeup product. I would absolutely love to do that for you. Just leave it on the comment section down below. And if you guys haven't subscribed yet, I would absolutely be thrilled if you did, and hit that notification bell so you guys are updated with every video that I upload. So that is it for this video, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye! Mwah!